Hello Capricorn, this is Delilahs Spiritual Spot. I am Delilah Rose coming with your weekly reading for September 28th to October 4th. Please take this opportunity to like, share, and subscribe. Also on screen is my website information. I have my blog there, my podcast. I'm offering a free advice column using the tarot, so it's anonymous. You submit your question. I will answer on email and on my podcast. So it's totally free, so take advantage and get a free mini reading, not only from me, from my co-host Morgan St. Clair. And let's get into this. I'm using my Starseed Oracle cards here. And let's see what message Spirit has for us to begin our reading. Capricorn. Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. That is hard as an empath. I am an empath, and you have to make sure that your feelings are your feelings and you're not soaking up the energy of someone else. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So trust your instinct, but make sure it's not clouded by someone else's feelings. And I think that's where we're going with this. This could lead into a relationship read. I'm going to draw a crystal gridding card. And let's see what else Spirit has for us. Solutions. So solutions, along with where you're being led, along with this absorption of other people's energies. Interesting. So I'm going in with my Simplicity Tarot, the Diverse Edition. If you're interested in tarot cards, this is great for beginners. This is currently sold out. I don't know if I know it's going to mass market, but next year, I think in 2021. And it won't look like this. It won't be with the gilding. It probably will be with plain sides, and they'll change some things on it. So let's get into this shuffle, because I think this was like the special Kickstarter edition, even though I got this on Etsy, not Kickstarter. So subconscious, conscious, and advice from Spirit. So subconscious, you drew two cards, the World and Strength. So I'm getting the weight of the world, right? So that's what my spirit guides are leading me down. So you're feeling the weight of the world. The Ace of Coins is clarifying this subconscious. So my Capricorns, you're carrying the heavy of your relationship in terms of money. You may be the only one working at this time. Please take whatever is meaningful for you. This is the Capricorn collective reading. So there's things that are going to make sense for you, and there's things that are not. Just take the advice that resonates. Conscious, spiritual cleansing. I'm going to take this bottom card by another ace. Two aces equal 1111. Make a wish. Judgment. 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards here. So you have the Judgment card in the advice from Spirit. So there's something transformative happening here for you. Page of Swords. I'm actually going to draw another card here. Temperance. Okay, let's do this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, which means survival. The keywords here are valor and perseverance. Again, this is good for beginners, but you know, I'm an intuitional reader, so I just don't spit out the general meanings of cards. I use my intuition to guide me. Subconscious, right? So normally the World card in this, the World card is a positive card, but because I'm an intuitional reader, I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, what I'm getting based on the overall collective and what my spirit guides are giving me. You're empathic. You're absorbing the negative, right? So you ever walked into a room and they had a certain type of mood, and you just end up picking up that energy and walking away with it? This is what empath means. You have to set up certain blocks when you're sensitive to energies. And make sure that what you're feeling is yours and not someone else's. Here we have activated earth, power in places, trust where you're being led. So trust what your gut instinct is telling you to do. Basically, we're animals at the end of the day. We have that gut instinct, whether you believe in a higher power or not. It leads us, it protects us. That fear, that adrenaline, it's all there for a purpose. There are solutions coming, right? The advice from Spirit is going to help with those solutions, going to help get you where you need to go. Capricorn, you're a survivor, and Spirit wants you to know that right off the bat. So we'll start there, right? Because they're telling me to start here. You will survive this. You're a survivor. You're going to make it. You're going to overcome this. Subconsciously, you're feeling the weight of the world. Your strength is being taxed. Your courage is being taxed, right? I feel like you're low energy and you're just trying to get it together. But it's not your energy, it's someone else's. So someone else dragging you down. So this could be in business, this could be in your relationships, whether it's a sexual relationship or friendship or family. Something is dragging you down, right? So what's highlighting this is this Ace of Coins. So I happen to think, right, and this is what my Spirit is giving me, that it's money. Money's tight, right? Money's tight. I think you're the only one working, or there's one other person working. I happen to think it's you. I happen to think that's why you feel the weight of the world, because you're holding up your household alone. And it's very difficult for you during this time. It's weighing on you. It's testing your strength. It's testing your mental strength. Consciously, you're trying to do everything, this spiritual cleansing. You're trying to shake this energy off. You just don't know how. My advice to you is to do some grounding work. I happen to love crystals. Black obsidian. Let's see if I can grab one real fast. Black obsidian. Oh, here, I'll use this. Sorry. Black obsidian is wonderful for picking up that energy, right? Or you could just go for a walk. Go exercise. Anything for you to release this energy will be good for you, Capricorn. I'm getting exercise is going to be good for you. So for what my Spirit is giving me, my Spirit guide is giving me, exercise. Try to exercise that excess of energy out that is not yours. This Ace of Swords is a logic card, right? So you're trying to work this out logically when it's an emotional thing, right? So I think for you, you want to have a balance. This is this Temperance card. You want to have a balance between your mind and your emotion. So I want you to, if you can, write a list, right, about what your heart wants. Then I want you to contrast that list with what your brain wants and try to find a middle ground in between. I do that myself. It's a wonderful exercise. The advice from Spirit is to trust. Here it is, right? This is the Judgment card. Judgment, here it says conclusions and judgment. These are just keywords the author put in. But judgment is a transformation. You think about the ultimate judgment. Now, these cards are originally religious based. So when they talked about judgment, it talks the transformation of the spirit, right? So you're transforming. You're trying to transform things. Your life is changing. It's going to change for the better. It's going to have a better outlook. Because it is a spiritual card. Here we have the Judge here coming on a cloud of energy. So there's going to be an energy shift for you, and it's going to be for the positive. We have this Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords, any page is about learning. It's about just getting on your journey. So you're just figuring it out. You need to get on balance, which is the Temperance card. On balance with your emotions. Temperance always also means to have patience with yourself. So while you're trying to figure things out, releasing the energy that no longer serves you or the burden you're feeling, right? Because when you have so much responsibility, and let's say you're the only one working, it's a burden you feel. It's not only a burden you feel, you start to feel resentment towards another person, even though this may not be through any fault of their own. But when you feel like you're the heavy in the relationship, Capricorn, I feel like there's some resentment coming in, this feeling of just the weight of the world. And we need to have a balance here where you let some of that negativity go. So, whatever is happening with your partner in your relationship, that negative energy, that feeling down, that feeling depressed is not necessarily yours. So, we need to, for you, exercise, right? Exercise that out. Um, get rid of it because solutions are coming. You have your solutions. We have the transformative state where this is going to turn from a negative feeling into a positive if you have patience and balance your logic with emotions. You're on your journey. Take your time. Be patient with yourself. You're like a baby learning to walk again. Be easy. And this is your advice for September 28th to October 4th. I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.